Welcome to a presentation and demo of luroConnect Insight. When it comes to site performance and conversion, every second counts. You would have all seen studies like this. Effect of page load time has on conversion rate. Conversion rate drops when response time worsens. We would have also seen some real case studies like this on how an improvement of page load time had a positive impact on conversion. This is not surprising. Nobody wants to wait while a page loads. We think of something else, or a social media interruption comes in, and boom, we're gone from the site. There is also an adverse effect on site reputation. Frequently slowing and downtime results in shoppers not coming back again. But having optimized page speed, what is the problem? We expect every hit to the site will perform the same. The reality is, as hits vary unpredictably, the response from the server varies. This is how a real site behaves. The line in blue turquoise is hits per minute. The black line is average server response time per minute for those hits. Response time is on a scale of 0 to 5 seconds. As you can see, while you want the response to be steady, as a matter of fact, it varies. You lose customers at those moments that the response time degrades. But we cannot improve what we do not measure. We would like to introduce you to luroConnect Insight that measures details of your website performance so you can know where to optimize and when to add more resources to scale. With a dashboard, custom alerts, and an easy to install script, an agent is installed on every server that reports to luroConnect. Let us see luroConnect in action.
Once luroConnect Insight is installed on all servers, you will see a dashboard like this. The data is updated in near real time. The dashboard shows results for a day in the time zone of the server. Let us review the dashboard. The top bar on the top right corner is the status: green, yellow, or red. While green is all okay and red system down, yellow represents partial break in services, typically less than critical alerts in the last few minutes. The top bar has a few other key metrics: number of clicks to add to cart, and the average response time. The average response time of the checkout flow, the number of hits to place order, and the average response time to process the place order. Now let's look at the left bar. The left bar has a few icons representing the type of the server. Below the server icon is the name or IP address. Below that is the status of disks and caches. Disks go from green to red. Caches go from red to green. Caches include Redis, PHP, MySQL. Hover on the caches and the disk to see more details. Caches are updated hourly and counters reset every day, so the hit ratio is for the day, not averaged over an arbitrary period. High cache hit ratio is critical to the performance of a Magento site. A typical hit results in faster response and not requiring system resources to be used. Now look at backup status. Click on the backup to see the backup status classified as DB and app. Before we look at alarms, let us look at the graphs on the dashboard. A key graph is the number of hits per minute and the average response time for PHP hits. In measuring average response time, we do not consider static files. The graph has two axes. The left axis has a unit of count. The right axis has a unit of seconds. Hits per minute are counts and are represented in turquoise. Average response time per minute is in seconds and in black. Error responses are in red. As you can see, some bad responses do not mean the site is going down, or an external agent such as Uptime Robot will not catch this momentary problem. We like to call this the ECG of your website, showing small problems that would have otherwise gone unnoticed. What you want to see is the average server response time as flat as possible. This site is scaled at 1 second. Most responses are under 1 second, but there are variations within that second. And that may be, for example, due to some pages not being in cache. That brings us to alarms. We have alarmed on 5xx or error count being more than 2 for 2 minutes. Internal alarms are also raised when disk space reports above 75%, 85%, 90%, etc. Recently triggered alarms are seen in the box on the left bar. The line graph is actually quite flexible. You can select what data to see, change the colors and the scale of the axes. luroConnect Insight allows deeper investigation into bots. The table below shows the bots that hit the site. This helps in deciding which ones you want to block. The table on the right shows you the IPs that popularly hit the site with host information when possible. That brings us to an end of the brief demonstration of luroConnect Insight. If you're interested in making a Magento or WordPress site perform at its peak, please reach out to us. Thank you.